Hello everybody, how's it going? So I'm sorry for the shaky quality. I cannot find my tripod anywhere, so we're just gonna have to do like the Shay Carl kind of camera. Anyway, I am apologizing again for my lack of attendance on this channel. I actually uploaded a video, I think it was last week or a couple days ago, I can't remember. Anyway, it was basically explaining that I was going to California, and that video, pointed out by my sister, I might add, the audio was off on it, which was so weird because the way I uploaded it, I used my new video camera, and something's wrong. So I have to look into that. And so for now, I'm just using my flip camera, but that is no problem because this woman's worked many times before, and it'll work again. So, this is going to be a one take because I really do not feel like editing it right now. Also, in the past couple weeks, I've had exams at school. I had 4 exams, which were, those were a lot of work, just studying for all of them, making sure that I had everything memorized, and it's just a lot of work. Anybody who has to go through exams, they know it. And it was a grade 12 exam, so that's like your senior year, your last year in high school before you go off to university, college, to post-secondary school education. And yeah, so they were kind of tough. That took up at least 2 or 3 weeks. And then I went off to California with my father. Now, I went down there for a seminar at one of the hotels near the beach, and it has a lot to do with what I'm going to university for. So, it was basically around business and how to run your own business and profit from that business. And, I mean, I'm going into film studies, which is, I want to be like a production manager and kind of manage everything behind the scenes because at my high school, I'm the stage manager of one of the plays that we're doing this year, and it is a big play, and it is a lot of people are involved, and I'm so excited because I've been kind of shadowing one of the other girls who graduated last year, and now I get to fill her position, which I'm really happy about. So I've been the assistant stage manager for 2 years in a row, and now I'm a stage manager. And before that, I was an actress type person, but I didn't have any speaking roles. Well, actually, yes, I did have a speaking role, and then I had another non-speaking role. And so far, I think, in my high school career, I've done like 10, 12 shows. Anyways, not the point, totally off topic. But yes, I went down to San Diego for a business seminar, and it was really interesting. I learned a whole lot, and I just went with my dad. It was just my dad and I. My siblings stayed at home, and yeah, it was wonderful. So we were there from Friday, what day was that? The 27th, until Tuesday, the 31st of January, because on the 1st of February, I had to go to school, start of semester 2. Anyway, we had a wonderful time. On the Friday, because the seminar did not start until Saturday and it lasted until Sunday, we were able to spend that entire day basically traveling, getting down to California in the airplane, which, by the way, that was my first airplane ride ever, and it was so scary. I took a whole bunch of pictures throughout, and so I'm probably, no, I don't want to edit this video. You know what? I will post them on my Facebook. You can go take a look at all the pictures on my Facebook. Links below. Although I normally don't. Yeah, links below to my Facebook, and go check out those pictures. I had a lot of fun. So anyway, my first airplane ride, I was so scared. And actually, that's a lie. I have been on an airplane before, but not a commercial one. I was on one of the little 4-passenger airplanes, and I was actually the pilot, and we paid $50 or whatever to go up and land, and that was scary. But my first airplane ride, and I went on 4 total, because we had a connecting flight there and a connecting flight back. So, a lot of fun. Actually, no. The first one was super scary, and then after that it was fine. It was just, whatever, airplane rides, confined spaces, strangers, and loud noises. Then, that day, what did we do that day? We didn't do a whole lot. We rented a car for the entire trip, and, well, actually, it was 2 cars. And then, I don't know, I guess I'm really tired, and I can't speak today. So we rented 2 cars, and we just basically drove around where we were located at our hotel. We did not stay at the same hotel where the seminar was held. We stayed at another one due to cost effectiveness. That way we could rent the car, and that way later on in the trip we could do other things. So we did that, and I went into my first In-N-Out burger ever. Isn't that lame? See, now where I live, I'm in Canada obviously, and there's no In-N-Out burger here. And in the States, which is like really close to where I live, there's no In-N-Out burgers there. So this is the first time I ever went, and I got a cheeseburger, and it was delicious, and I got fries, and let me just say, they were not very good at all. They're like freezer dried fries. You understand that? You know how you keep something in the freezer for so long, it just gets like crisp? It was disgusting. McDonald's fries are better than In-N-Out burger fries. Anyway, good burger. horrible fries, and the milkshakes were delicious. I had a chocolate one, and my dad had a strawberry one. Oh, they were good, except they were so full of calories. I would definitely limit myself to one every time I went. No, I'm just kidding. No, but they were delicious. Then we went to the beach that day in San Diego too, and let me just say, again, it was beautiful there. This is the first time I've ever been on the West Coast. Yeah, the West Coast, and I've never seen the ocean. The only other time I've seen the ocean is when I went to Florida when I was in grade 5, and that was the Atlantic Ocean, and this is the Pacific, and it was awesome. It was so cool. The waves were so strong, and there were so many shells on the beaches everywhere. So I collected a couple of those, but that's basically all I got on the trip. I wasn't there for shopping purposes. And yeah, so got a whole bunch of shells, collected it. The water was freezing. It was like 57 degrees Fahrenheit. And yeah, we had a great day. We just spent the day chillaxing, and then after that we went to Target, picked up a couple food things, and then chilled at our hotel room. That's about it. Watched a little bit of TV, and then went to bed. The weekend, we were at the seminar, and that was a lot of fun. Learned a lot. Had a lot of business stuff. Like I said, it has a lot to do with what I want to do in high school. And yeah, wonderful. Then Monday, this is probably like the best part of the trip, we rented another car because we had to rent 2 cars because we couldn't do it. So we rented a car from San Diego, which is where we were, and we drove up to Los Angeles, and we basically spent the entire day in and around there. So it took 2 hours to drive up there, and when we were there, we got one of these little city pass things, and when we were in, my dad, my sister, my brother, and I, when we were in New York City over the summer, we got one of those as well. And this one was for Hollywood, so we were in Hollywood almost all day, and it had one of those Starline tours, so one of the really touristy tours where you sit in one of those truck van convertible things and you drive around and they show you all the celebrity homes and famous spots. So we got to go on one of those, and I took a lot of pictures, but they're on my video camera, like my video camera thing, whereas I didn't actually bring a real camera. I just brought my little iPod, and that one basically sufficed, and my dad took a whole bunch of pictures too, so I'll probably end up putting some of those up on the Facebook page. And yeah, go check those out. And that, other than that, we went on a Kodak, the Kodak Theater where the Oscars are held. That was a part of it, and we were on one of the last tours to go before they have to set up for the Oscars, because they take the entire month off, and they don't let anybody in, and they just set up for the Oscars. And it was just my dad and I in the tour group with the tour guide, and it was so awesome. And so I'll see if I can find a picture, and if so, I'll post it on my page, and I will probably see if I can circle the little spot where we were. If not, I will kind of indicate it in like the little comment. But we weren't allowed to go on the floor, like the main floor, because Cirque du Soleil were taking down their set, and nobody was allowed in the theater past a certain point without a hard helmet. So we were on the first balcony, and we were over to, it would be my right, and if you were looking at me right now, your left. So if you're thinking of it in a stage aspect, it would be stage right, if you understand that. If you don't, well then, stage right is basically when an actor is looking out on to the audience. It would be their left or their right, and then that's how a director would direct everybody. Anyway, so we got to do that, and then we went on, what else did we do there? Madame Tussauds, the Wax Museum of Stars. We got to go in there, and I have a whole bunch of pictures with me with celebrities, so I'll post those ones on the page. Go check those out. And then the last thing that we did there was actually pretty lame, and my dad was not impressed at all. It was one of these walking tours where you seriously look like such a flippin' tourist, and you have these like huge headphones around you, and they're like the clunkers that you used to wear so many years ago, with this little pack, and it was like a huge walkie-talkie, although you couldn't talk back, and you walked around with a tour guide, and they would talk to you through like this microphone, and then you'd listen, and it was so embarrassing. I'm glad I did not know anybody. Otherwise, if it were like in anywhere near where I live, I would be so embarrassed. Yeah, it was insane. If you were to go there and you were to get the city pass, I'd say do it for the experience, but maybe bring your own headphones. I mean, I had my own headphones, but I left them in the car, and we parked in the Kodak Theater parking lot, and I left my headphones there, so that was embarrassing. Yeah, oh, and that was the same on the Starline tour. And then, anyways, we flew home on Monday night, and we got back. And that was my trip. And it was short, definitely short, but it was a wonderful experience. And by the end, I was so tired from, like, walking around all day in Los Angeles, because after that we did do some walking. After we did all, like, the 4 things in the City Pass, we did a little bit of walking around. Oh, and then we went to the Santa Monica Pier, which was a lot of fun. You know, and actually, no, I'm not going to mention that because it's actually kind of embarrassing. But it's on a very popular TV show. They have, like, this little clip that pops up to the Santa Monica Pier when it's all lit up during night, like at, like, nighttime. And we were there during the nighttime, and we saw it, and it was gorgeous. Obviously, none of, like, the rides were operating, but Bubblegum Shrimp was there, if you guys know them. Or, yeah, Bubblegum Shrimp. I think that's it. And then Forrest Gump. That's the movie that it's in, that it's featured in. And we got my brother this t-shirt. It's yellow, and it has, like, the mud stain from, like, the movie, obviously. And it says, "It happens, Bubblegum Shrimp," and then it says Forrest Gump, or something like that on it. It was adorable, and he liked it, and he wore it the other day, and he looked so good in it. And then, yeah, we just flew home. I got my sister a little keychain. I didn't get myself anything because I wasn't there to shop. All I got were the shells, which I'm giving away anyways, and I'm keeping one because I like the one. But, yeah, that is about it. So I have a couple more videos that I'm going to be shooting in the near future, and hopefully you stay tuned. I do apologize for my lack of, attendance presence on this channel, but times are definitely getting really busy, and now they're kind of in a standstill, I guess, so I have more time to film videos. So I'm probably going to film, at least when I get the chance to sit down, 2 or 3 each time, and then so I'll be wearing, like, the same outfit. So right now I'm going to film, like, another 2 videos, and so just don't mention anything that I'm wearing the same outfit. I understand, but I have time now to film a video, and I'm going to, and it's going to feature a couple products. The next one I'm going to do is a favorite video, and then, if you have any original ideas, please suggest them, because my sister's like, "You need some more ideas. Your videos are getting really boring." So, you know what? I'm going to try to spice it up and maybe do something that I haven't done in a while, or I've never done. Although, I'm not getting naked in any of the videos, just saying that. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye!